Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Eric Pointer. This is my Make It Better product review for my Western Carolina ENT 601 class. For this product review, I will be taking a closer look at the Greco Nautilus 6.5 3-in-1 harness booster seat, which is selling for around $169. But first, let's just take a walk down memory lane with car seats. Interesting enough, while the original car seat or child seat was a burlap sack that had a drawstring, and people actually hung over the passenger side headrest for that child to, I guess, be safe. Later on in 1933, the Bunny Bear Company produced a seat that was basically a booster seat, propping up the back seat riders up so that they could see outside of the window. In the 40s, manufacturers released a canvas seat on a metal frame that attached to the car's front seat, and so that the child could also see out of the window. Excuse me. Now, by 1968, the auto manufacturers, Ford, they actually came out with they jumped into the game and came out with a car seat of their own, and it was called the Tote Guard. Later on, General Motors developed the Love Seat for toddlers. Now, in 1971, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration adopts the first federal standards. At the time, requirements didn't include the crash test. I thought it was really interesting. By 1979, we saw the first restraint law in Tennessee, and maybe 6 years later, in 1985, excuse me, there was a national law in place for all states. However, in 1987, only 80% of the people were using car seats. Even now, we don't have 100% participation in car seats. Excuse me. While some crashes are unsurvivable, in recent years statistics, more than 57% excuse me, of deaths for children 0 to 15 were because they weren't in car seats or unrestrained. So let's take a look at some pictures from the 1940s car seat. Well, booster car seat. This is a 1940s booster seat. As you can see, it's attached to the back. And it's really nothing really holding the child in. Now, this is probably when I would be in a car seat back in the 70s, although I don't think I rode in one. As you can see, there's a bar. It seems to be a little bit more safer, but the straps are kind of far apart. Now, this is a 1980s car seat. Excuse me. As you can see, it's a little bit more cushiony. It has the bar and straps on the inside. Now, this is one that my 20-year-old was probably in. Yes, he was. As you can see, it has a little bit softer pad in the bar in front. A 3-strap seat almost. As you can see, it seems to be kind of big and bulky. And it's still kind of loose on the inside. So let's take a look at the Greco Nautilus. Supposed to be the Cadillac of car seats. Here we go. Now, the Greco Nautilus 65 operates mainly because of safety. Here you have a 5 restraint seat belt. There's 1, 2, 3. Stand up here, and it all connects. And this is pretty much for my 2-year-old right now. You tighten it up right here and get it nice and tight and snug. Now she will stay in this probably between 20 to 65 pounds. As she gets older, we move into the high back. Lift this up. And now we take this off, these seat belts right here, and we use the car restraints. And we just simply bring it across and buckle her in. Now this baby even leans back and for a little comfort. And again, once the high back booster, you normally stay in here for 30 to 100 pounds. Excuse me, sorry. And as she grows, and moves to the next level, the car seat actually, this comes off and you just have a booster seat, and you use excuse me, and you use the restraints from the car to come over. Now, interesting enough, for even more safety, these latch down into the car for even more safety. You have one in the middle and two on these side, and you bring it down and it attaches very tightly and snug to the car. What I like about it as well, you have the safety surround. This is what really sells it. It's kind of like the NASCAR, what NASCAR uses for their drivers. Even the harness is kind of what they use. They do use this. It's kind of designed like them. So if there is an accident, the baby's head is right here and can't move. And this kind of keeps you snugged in. And this is really the selling point for this this car seat. And this is what my wife and I, we really did our research on this, and we really liked it. So I think it's well worth the $169. So if you look at the past pictures to now, this is far and beyond a better product. So thank you for viewing my Make It Better product review.